Hey you guys, it's your girl Sarah the One here, back with a collective message. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that follow, hit that notification bell. Over here, y'all know we love to do justice, judgment, a little bit of warfare, or a lot of bit of warfare. Depends on what's going on. We also love to empower you to be the multifaceted you and express yourself in all ways. If this sounds like something you like, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want your own reading, you know what to do. Email me, okay? spiritualoasis@gmail.com. This is a I just did a timely message for Taurus. So this is another timely, right on time, divine time message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Pisces. Something with a Pisces is significant. So Capricorn, this is a general message, a timely message for you right now. Since we're doing that, I will go ahead and pull some time cards as well. That's the directive I'm getting. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and follow. Please comment. Please like the video. Even if you're scared to comment, it will help the algorithm. It will help me get these messages out to help people know that God is here, God is real, judgment is here, and judgment is real. And that's all I ask is for judgment and God, genuinely. I believe what I believe, but I am not a heathen. I am not a demon. And I know people see us like that who do these things, but I genuinely am not. But bitch, if you fuck with me, I can get like that. Period. If you fuck with me, I can get like that. Period. So anybody who's cross-watching with the bullshit, please know that, okay? So I just pray over my collective and I pray over me in this reading to everybody to foresee what they need to with Capricorns and Pisces energy specifically. Okay, take it as it resonates. Let's see what time frames you got. Ashe. You have divine time, November. This could be past, present, future energy. These are my divine time oracle decks, by the way, y'all. Things are unfolded as they meant to. It came out reversed, so I'm not sure how to feel about that, but when the message goes on, we'll know. That trust that it will happen when the time is right. Yeah, that's what I felt. And one more card, since I think I have 4 for the other Taurus reading around March. So this, in November is also reversed. So for some of you all, Capricorn, Pisces energy, I'm a tough lover, tough person. Not because I want to be, because I have to be. But it helps. I'm going to say this with a grain of salt. Some of y'all are missing something with you and a Pisces. I don't know if the Pisces is Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't know if this person is good for you or bad for you, because Capricorn, you are the person I am overall reading for. Or maybe y'all cross-watching for a Capricorn, or some of y'all just some hating ass hoes and y'all looking. I don't know. Or y'all just more guidance. Whatever. However, this Capricorn Pisces energy is very significant. I'm hearing lover. This could be somebody you should have been with. Something from November to March is significant. So past November to this March. It's timeless as I'm recording this, but this is a timely message. Keep up. Whenever you see it, you're supposed to. But this message is urgent right now for you to receive. Like, it's up. The time is now. But keep importance of timelines in this message. Taurus was a bit different with how I did that time scheme. It's something about, it's just something about the person, the connection, the lover, something about them cross-watching. They could be cross-watching this message for you, or you watching and you cross-watching them. I don't know. You watch them a lot. They could be watching you. But something about last November to this March. I did not know if I wanted to keep that upright because it really came out reversed. But since that came out to clarify, I'm just going to leave it there. It's giving it's your decision, or it was your decision, but maybe you did not make the right decision, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. November is reversed too. I don't know if for some of you all, I feel like it's this energy, right? Maybe from November, you've been on the up and up. You've been trying your best. You've been doing what's right. For some of you all, y'all know how this November card came out reversed to the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to put it by it because it's very rare that I get that. Like usually they all the same if they come out twice. You more in this energy. And then March. And I feel like this is now. Like Spirit just said now. I'm honestly genuinely recording this in April. And I'm going to put it up as soon as possible. But March now. So take that as it resonates. I won't get too convoluted with that. But yeah. I'm just reading the energy. This could be your energy, the person's energy, or people around the energy, or the perpetrators around your connection. Yeah. So this could be perpetrators' energy around the connection of a Capricorn and a Pisces. Maybe you the Pisces cross-watching for the Capricorn, or the Capricorn always is watching the Pisces. I don't know, maybe you're a little obsessed with your person. Some of y'all is on the up and up, and some of y'all is not. And then March of this year is very significant. Whenever you seeing it, keep it in mind. It's okay to watch messages even if they're not in the timeline. Take the overall energy and apply where it resonates. Entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed anything. I'm just a real bad bitch and a real trill bitch. And we love judgment and spiritual warfare over here. I'm not demonic, as I always say. So I might finna be saying some mean, crazy ass shit. But if I hear the energy, it's just what it is. My tone is my tone because that is how I'm supposed to channel. Somewhat like a medium, but I am a medium. Take that as it resonates. Email me if you want your reading. Sometimes we do them, sometimes we do not. That's it, period, okay? They are not free. But I do free readings if spirit tells me to. I'm not like that. Like, if God be like, they need that, give it to them free, I do that. I just ask maybe for a donation, just for energy exchange. And if you don't, it's fine. God will handle me, because it always do. Let's see. What do we have for Capricorn? Oh, my God. In Pisces. Again, I'm going to do a separate Pisces reading, but for some reason, Capricorn and Pisces came up. So that's the earth sign and the water sign. So Capricorn and Pisces. What do we have for them, spirit? We have divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundant and not chase it. So yeah, love. I mean, elephants are here. That's wisdom. This is like Lakshmi to me. It's something about the power of forgiving, receiving, going with the flow. Tao is all about flow. Taoism is all about flow. It's one of the first spiritual concepts I learned 10 plus years ago. I'm not that old, so I know y'all like, well, damn, bitch, how old is you? Don't matter. God will be real at a younger age, but it's very much about flowing, and it is literally the art and state of always being in flow. For some of you all, not all, some of you all have been stagnant with it. Some of you all have been very chasey energy with this. This also could be about your own self-love, your relationship with yourself, and you can have Pisces aspects, or something with the dreams of being a Pisces, or just needing to be more free-flowing like a Pisces is significant. Take it as it resonates, because abundance is still here, and I'm getting money. I believe that's Lakshmi as well. Take that as it resonates. You could look her up. And it could, whether you a male or female, you can still look her up for guidance or just to channel that energy more. Or you maybe want to give offerings. Just take it as it resonates for your own spiritual journey. Like I have it's a rose right here. So yeah, and y'all know with roses there are a lot of thorns. Like you may get hurt, you may be getting cut, or you were getting hurt, or you were getting cut maybe from last November, and now things are about to slowly unfold for you and pick up with your finances as well. But also keep in mind that this could be also a love reading for some. What I say. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Yeah, it could just be about you learning to love and flow with spirit. Pisces are very, very, very flowy. I mean, a Capricorn is very, very, very bullheaded and motherfucking stubborn. It's fuck. That's just what it is. Let me sip my little tea. They don't listen to nobody but themselves. But I also feel like a divinely aligned Capricorn is like a damn near superhero, because if you look at Capricorn in a zodiac sign, it got the head and body of a goat, but the body of a fish, and in some ways it's damn near the same fish body of a Pisces, depending on how like those cards or the artist depicted of the astrological wheel. So it kind of makes sense that if you are an ascending Capricorn, or you are on an ascending journey, that God is now calling and asking, this is your timely message, timely warning, timely heed to begin to do that. Because even if some of you all didn't trust something from November, whether this was a person, place, thing, or income, God is basically saying it's coming back around, or it has came back around. And maybe you have been still like judging that or debating if that was the right thing to do. And God is saying it was, or this person was, specifically for somebody. The person is specific, but the overall energy is more on income with self. What else? But you got to trust God. I'm looking at these as butterflies. So someone could be a daughter or have a daughter, and she loves butterflies or bows that look like this. Y'all know the little bows that Minnie Mouse would have on? They look like this, but these also could be butterflies. It's significant. Yeah, this is all to liberate you. Something about deliberating a lot in your mind is significant. You need to stop that. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Oh, yeah. And that's probably why I just said stop that. You got to let stuff just be. You got to go smell the earth, smell the trees. You used to go walk outside barefoot. You used to go meditate outside. You got to get out of the algorithm so much. I'm not telling anybody what to do with their money or anything like that, or even with a person, but I am going to give these messages. So take it as it resonates. As a general message. Is not specific for anyone, but some of these messages are getting specific. But again, I don't know y'all. Free will, right? Free choice and entertainment purposes only. But you gotta allow yourself to anchor with itself, its highest self. You have to allow that. If you don't allow that, you not only messing up your love of yourself, messing up your money, you messing up your connection with someone past, present, or future. For many of you all, I'm hearing things are unfolding as they're supposed to. So I'm going to focus a little bit on that energy. So let's do this. Okay, so this is the energy now. This was just overall energy. Let me do it like that then. Let's get into a little bit of this energy. Yeah, the algorithm is going to switch. The messages are going to switch. Let's see. What's right here for this group who have been kind of choosing themselves, being free as a bird, flowing with God, releasing themselves, doing what they've been called to do. No shade. Freedom. Yeah, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bound. Y'all have been doing a lot of healing. This even to me looks like change. So going through a lot of spiritual ego deaths as well. That's just mental, emotional things, limiting beliefs. Super major, but I'm not talking about like life or death or, suicide or anything like that. Something about being chained is significant though. So even if you all have been doing right, be aware of what you are still chained to. The Capricorn also deals with the devil energy in the tarot. So you still may have some vices you need to work out within yourself, within your soul. Anything else? Yeah, this is all about your expansiveness. I'm not going to take this card. As well, for you to grow. It says eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. So think about that. Again, the butterflies, that transformational energy, that bow energy, that elephant energy. A lot of that same animals are popping up. I don't know if you're into shamanism. We got birds, butterflies, and elephants. You may want to look at the totem energy of this specifically. So you just say, what is the totem of an elephant? What is the totem of a butterfly? And I think that's a hummingbird. Joy in the morning is significant. You get a lot of joy and peace in the morning, I guess, before your day starts. Like maybe a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. I'm not a caffeine drinker. Warranted, I know it helps people, but I never liked coffee. Like, I always like coffee for the taste, but I never drink it for the caffeine. And then after a while, my body just do not fuck with it. But sometimes I use it to, like, protect me and cleanse me. Like, on some hoodoo shit. Because it do help when you're under warfare as, like, a good cleansing herb. Not tobacco. Tobacco helps. You don't have to smoke it, but you can smudge with it and cleanse yourself and others with it. And also, what is it? The caffeine bean that makes coffee? Whatever, is it caffeine? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That thing, that makes the coffee. That is very protective as well, too. Confirmation, energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So, again, ego deaths. Look at her. This is Kali. Kali Ma, that's my bitch. Cuss period, the fuck. Once again, butterflies, skulls, many hands. Y'all see what it is. You know what it is. And to be fair, she look like she meant exercise. So that's that devil energy. That's why I kept saying I'm not a demon. Because y'all are very grounded. And I don't know that y'all really fuck with spirituality like that. This is not me trying to get y'all into it. But, just to each his own. I don't care. Like I said, all I welcome on my page. Just don't come with that fuck shit. But yeah, don't she look like she mean, or he or she look like they mean exercise? Because they are. You got to go through this. You got to get through your fears, your attachments. Y'all also could genuinely have demons on, in, or around y'all because y'all are so light and y'all are in this ascending, transitioning energy. So it's almost like what they say, new level, new devil. As you are working harder with God, even in your religious background, I'm hearing, it seems like more tests and trials are coming to stop the flow of you or keep you attached to not flowing in ascending with God and doing the work with God. And y'all are being attacked. And I just gave y'all a heads up about certain things you can eat or drink or smudge with to help that. And prayer, of course, always helps. But my thing is, are you actually listening to the prayer and trusting what you're praying about? Because if you are waking up or awakening, you may have a lot of doubt that is limiting you from taking heed the direction that God has given you. That, again, is for love of self, love of God, love of your finances. And then, of course, if it applies to a connection, specifically a Pisces cusper. Anything else? And then I'm going to go to this other side. All of them was reversed. I don't want them. Something about a check is consistently. And something about a check consistently. I don't have anything else on this deck for y'all. Something about a check consistently also is coming up. Yeah, specifically for this group. So y'all on the journey, just take heed of the things I said. If you have any questions about that, you definitely can email me, and where warranted, we will apply, reply. It's really about an application you need to apply for, or you should have applied for something. So maybe that's the energy. Excuse me, that's not true. Maybe that's energy from November you applied, or you should have applied from something from November, Capricorn, and then let the things do the things. Okay, what about this group, Spirit? Okay, let's switch gears. So in this group, we have divine abundance, divine love, and liberation. November's reverse, and then it says, what do it say? Trust everything will happen in the right time and around March. So this could be, maybe you didn't do something in March, but now God is like, okay, excuse me, confirmation. Some of y'all still didn't do something from March. But what I was going to say was maybe somebody didn't do something from November either. You may not be ready or feel like you are ready because of you being in this fear energy, this doubtful energy. Okay. You have to take heed of the guidance you already are receiving. This group, again, I get y'all are as well moving forward, but it's a little bit slower, a little bit bitter, a little bit more upset. There's a little more anger with y'all. I don't know if it's at a person, place, or thing, or something to do with a child. Children is significant. A mother is significant. You could be a mother, or you could be dealing with a mother. I could be cross-reading for the other person. So this may be the mother you're dealing with. What I say? Is this not a baby hand? They're not growing. This could be your own mother, or like your baby mother, or your wife, or a sister, but a feminine who has had a child before. I'm reading that for you, Capricorn, or this is you. This is not the Pisces I just heard. What else, Spirit? What else you want me to see for them? Negotiate. Something about like they don't want to be mature about this baby, or again, they just a woman who actually has kids, whether it's your mama or this your baby mama, cousin, sister, whatever. They don't want to negotiate. They don't want to listen to what you got to say. They're not really taking heed to how you're trying to meet them in the middle, negotiate, or work something out. I guess this is one of the big things that you've been trying to work out since last November, now March, or you keep trying to come to an agreement about a situation. Is there anything else? Because I was about to stop. Yeah, training. It's something about them needing to understand that it's God's plan. This is very like abstract, but if you know what I'm saying, then you can say it in layman terms in your own way. But I think God wants me to keep it abstract for you all. So something about like, you probably have the higher understanding that this is right. Like what I'm telling you, what I'm showing you is right. Like whatever I negotiated or set up for you is right. And they're being immature, childish about it, or in a way, maybe they're trying to deflect you from your own spiritual journey and deflect on you their spiritual journey. And this may be someone trying to say, you believe in this and I believe in this. And I know better than you. And it's like, you like in your mind, or maybe in verbally, you said, no, I know that this is God. I know that this is right. I know that this is the thing I'm supposed to be doing because I've been working hard at this. And you may even be saying to this person, you could do that too if you genuinely want to. You could be trying to be with, I don't know, your mother, your baby mother, or trying to make some agreement. And they still don't see God, And this could be someone's feminine self speaking to me, saying the mother of your child or your own mother has stunted your growth and has delayed your relationship with God. This is a feminine wound. This is why you are having fears for receiving love specifically and commitment. And it's not to say you've never had a relationship or never had healthy people around you, but it is to say that this is what's stifling your growth. This is why you missed it in November, and for some of you all March. And some of you all are still debating something or someone from March right now, but you're not sure. And it's like, it's going to happen when it's supposed to. But I think Spirit is saying, yeah, when you actually agree with it, when you agree with your soul self, but you're letting this false mother energy as an examples in your community, your environment, your family, deflect you from the training and growth that you've already had with God. God has already set up agreements, partnerships, contracts with you for people, places, and things. But for some reason, this wound is blocking you, or this person is blocking you, or it's both. I heard something about sugar. I don't know if somebody got diabetes or something about sugar is significant, which we all know sugar ain't good for you, but we all eat a lot of it, unfortunately. Something about gas, health. So yeah, something about somebody's health is significant as well. And it could even just be in the way that people are around you. Maybe like you growing, but you're around a lot of like elder, motherly, fatherly energy, and they just childish as fuck. They're immature as fuck. And that honestly is like limiting you. You need to liberate yourself from this group, this family, this community, this identity of self. Maybe from childhood, that's a baby hand. You've already had it in you. Even though you've known better and always wanted to sin and have done your best, that is what's limiting you. That is limiting your abundance of life, love, your journey, your income, and yourself. You as well are going through an ego death, and this is part of the things you need to let go of. Something happened in November, definitely you should have walked away from, but you did not. And then it happened again in March, and you still there. God is not a bush you gonna miss, but at the same time, what I've learned is the more you don't listen, the harder that shit get. Because you also are still in a training situation with God. So if you miss something in November, and it was a low-key, at a let's say it's 100 levels to be, what is it like? It go like, I think my card go like 50 the volume. So maybe it came in at a 10. Then March came in at a 30. If that shit hit again, it's probably gonna be like at a 50, 60. You gonna be able to take that? And when I say the thing, that's why this is an abstract message, because I don't want to get specific, because it's not a specific message. It's gonna get tougher. Like, you may be able to dodge bullets and pacify and slyly move through people, places, things, situations, scenarios you know God is leading you from. It's like you genuinely want to go, but you genuinely like backsliding. Again, that's that devil energy. Even though we spoke about it over here, you are a Capricorn. And you just not doing what you're supposed to do. And then also your person or your mother or this family member or this feminine, as in the person, the woman, could be a Capricorn as well too. So yeah, it could be like double Capricorn energy. Like, they may be sort of, no offense, the attachment, the demonic one to you, and you the one trying to ascend and help. But like, I also had to realize this very, very early on. Your job is not to save anybody. And maybe that also is like a wound for you, is because you're trying to save these elders. You're trying to save this mom, mother, baby mother, cousin, sister, brother, maybe all of them. I have no idea. 22 minutes on the clock. But they're holding you back and they're blocking your blessings. The best thing you can do is be an example, be cordial, and just cut ties. Now, if they come into some foo-foo shit, don't fuck with them at all. And at some point, some of you all, I'm hearing, are genuinely going to have to not fuck with these people no more. If it's a baby mother, you just gonna have to feel that out and do what's best for you, the child and the mother. But there still is God, and there's still all legal ways, proper ways to set into place to where you deal with the person, but you don't deal with the person. Like, it really is ways like that. And it's favorable for you if you're not scared to go that route, whatever that means. You are a liberator, but it's not your job to liberate these people. So you are right about, I know I'm supposed to free my people or help my people or expand my people or grow my people, but like, this specific energy I'm talking about, this family energy, this motherly energy, but it's toxic as fuck from when you was a child, or again, maybe your child is even around you right now, the same shit gonna happen to that baby, he or she. You need to release and cut the ties. Negotiate as much as you need to, genuinely, with the mother of your child, if you have one. But at the end of the day, like, in the spiritual community, we realize like our family is not our, most of us don't fuck with our family because we can't. Because we were always the one who was supposed to free the family, but not by genuinely freeing them, by just being free, doing our work, and then being who we are, and then they do with that as they please, because that's not our real family. God is, and whoever God brings us. And I think God is trying to bring you somebody and more people, more places, more things, more plans. But until you release these people, this trauma, this wounded feminine energy you have, and set some shit up, you're not going to get it. You're going to stay blocked. I think that's it. So Capricorn, we have 2 messages in one. I might need to write that down because my ass, yours was a little more descriptive. Capricorn, if you want your own message, you can email me at spiritualoasis@gmail.com. Please be patient. We have a lot of people emailing us. And we will get to y'all in a timely manner. Like I said, for some reason I am being told to tell y'all I do free readings, and sometimes I don't. But I'm not a free reader, baby. I am not a free reader. So if you hear me, oh, she did, I did. And it's not that I'm picking and choosing, because at the end of the day, baby, we all got to make a living. It's just genuine light energy. Like, if I'm told to do that, I am. So yeah, bye.